Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Today's topic is why you should ditch your razor, why you should consider ditching your razor, and get a Brazilian wax. Let's see, I put the topic here. Oh, but it doesn't show. I was going to, let's see, we have, hey, AC Sunshine, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Naya/Bar, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. You said, good evening to you. Good to see you. Hey, Ella Bella Aesthetics, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you guys. If you're new, let me know where you're coming from. So I was trying to go live on TikTok, because I do have a TikTok. And I have quite a bit of followers on there. I have more followers actually on there than I have on Instagram. But I cannot remember my password to get into TikTok for this phone. So I'm not double streaming today. Hey, high maintenance spa event. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, KNR Carter, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey Mindy, welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show. Nisha said, level hit, forget my password. Okay, so I did that, right? And then it was telling me that my password was incorrect. And then it's like, oh, we'll email you. And it didn't email me. So I was like, you know what? I will just take the L tonight and be on it another time. But I do want to start doing TikTok. KNR Carter waved. Hey, Mindy's waving. Hey, hi. Yeah, so because TikTok is popping. I was laughing. Yeah. So I will be streaming twice for you guys. So you can catch me on TikTok and on here when I start getting at it. Hey Ty 34, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So I usually don't go live on Mondays, but I wanted to. I was feeling like it, and I wanted to talk about why you should consider ditching your razor and get Brazilians, because all this month we're talking about waxing, and I know there's a lot of estheticians on here that came through. They can put their input about waxing and all that good stuff. So if you are new, Nice/Bar said, question, is waxing truly painful? So the answer, well, I'm glad you're on this live because you need to make the switch. She also said, I'm thinking about making the switch. Hey, Georgia. Welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. Good to see you, girl. Hey, dear Esty. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So I'm one of those estheticians. I'm not going to tell you that waxing isn't painful. It is uncomfortable, right? It's not cool. You're taking out hair out of your skin. But there are ways to make it less painful. And even though I've been waxing for a long time, getting wax and waxing people, I'm a baby. And so I found ways to make it very not so painful. And that's what we're talking about all this month is waxing. And I personally have different tricks to help my clients not feel so much pain. Like they're always like, oh, it's not that painful. But exfoliating is a huge way to make it not hurt so bad. Exfoliating regularly. So not just when you're about to get waxed, but consistently in between your waxes. And there's a lot of things you can do, but the benefits of waxing are they're so much more elite than shaving. That's what I really want to talk about today. Ty 34, hey. He said, do you wax yourself? I do. So I started out waxing my underarms. This is before I was a licensed esthetician. And now I've waxed everything, and I wax myself on everything, and I'm consistent with waxing myself. Like recently, so I'm on a 3-week schedule. And as you come to the 3 waxing shows, you'll start understanding the importance of 3-week schedules, 4-week schedules, waxing consistently. It helps with the pain and the results. But I do my brows, my nose, inside of my nose, my underarms, my Brazilian. I do my legs sometimes, but that's the great thing about waxing is when you wax consistently, your hair will start to thin out. So that way it's not a lot of hair. So my leg hair, even when I shave it, it's like barely any hair. Or if I go a long time without waxing or shaving, there's barely any hair. Hey, IDB 253, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. After waxing and when the hair is growing back, why does it itch? What can be used to reduce or stop the itching? So the acne and ingrown pads will do that because it's removing the dead skin, so the hair is poking through. A lot of times it's the hair trying to poke through the skin. That's why it's itchy. And you also want to make sure that when you're getting waxed, that the person who is waxing you is actually getting it from the root. So you know when you shave, and I'm going to talk more into this. You guys kind of just jumped into questions, but these are good questions and it's part of what we're talking about today. But part of when you shave, you are cutting it at the top. So that's why it's so itchy, because it's trying to break through. And that's why it's important to exfoliate whether you shave or wax. And then Mindy asked, what causes ingrowns after waxing? So that's a few things. Is the way the person waxes you. So if you're waxing yourself, you want to make sure that you are waxing parallel to the skin because you don't want to break the hairs. It's not exfoliating is a huge one. Depending on what type of wax you're getting waxed with, if you are getting waxed with soft wax, you can sometimes get irritation. Even with hard wax, if the person's not waxing correctly, you can get ingrowns. And this is just facts. I'm not even like tooting my own horn. But the reason why my clients love what I do so well or love coming to me for waxes because they don't have those problems after getting waxed with me. And one thing I pride myself on, I guess, is that I wax the direction of the hair growth. And we're going to talk about that this month because I did get that question. I think it's going to be a good 3B Waxing Show topic. Hey, Sunset True 74, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. If you're new here, let me know where you're coming from so I can get to know you. But I like to customize my facials, my waxing, and so I go the direction of the person's hair growth. And because I have curly hair and I wax so many people who have curly hair, I know how to look at the direction of the hair, and even if it's curly, know which direction it is and pull it correctly so it doesn't cause ingrowns on that person. So that's another reason. There's a lot of reasons why somebody can have ingrowns, but those are the major ones for waxing. But yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that more in depth today and all this month. So Ty 34 said, Jersey. Hey, Jersey's in the house. My husband's from Jersey. We love Jersey over here. So welcome. Dear SD said Florida. Welcome from Florida. Good to see you. Good to see you all. So if you are new to the show, like I said, I usually go live during the end of the week, but I decided to go live today. And you guys had such good questions. I'm actually going to go further in this topic today because the topic is why you should ditch your razor and go to waxing your Brazilian. And someone just said, I can't remember their, Naya slash bar. Naya's Lash Bar. Oh my gosh. I've been saying Naya slash. Bear with me. Naya's Lash Bar was saying she wants to make the switch. And so this is a perfect live for anyone who is like her, who is looking to make the switch to waxing, but you're like, I don't really know. I have so many questions. There's so much information out there. I don't know what to believe or really talk about. And then she mentioned like the pain, and there are so many different ways to help alleviate the pain. So that's what today's topic is about, is helping you make the decision, because you will love waxing once you start doing it. I tell people you have to try a Brazilian at least 3 times in your life, because the first time you're like, oh, this is amazing, but it's still painful. The first time is always the most painful, and it's never really the cleanest wax. But then you go the second time within a 3 to 4 week window, and then you get the benefits of it being a cleaner wax, it hurting less, and you just are so smooth. And then the third time you're just in love. So yeah. Hey, Jaw E. Diro, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So for those of you new, I'm going to intro the show, which I intro it by saying who I am, what I do, how I can help you, and ways to stay connected with me. And then we get into the subject for today, even though we kind of jumped in it already. I encourage y'all to get your water if you're going to be watching the show, so you can drink with me, because whether you're taking care of your skin or your hair and you're looking to get wax, hydration is so important. So today's my first day of doing 64 ounces. My goal is 64 ounces every day, and I challenge you to drink your water and stay hydrated. I've actually drank more than this because I had some sparkling water earlier. But I'm going to intro the show, and then we're going to get into content. So welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Becca, a pro waxer, skin therapist, and a licensed esthetician. So I went to school for this. I am licensed in the state of Arizona and the state of California. I help people all over the United States and out of the country, help them remove unwanted hair. So that is anywhere from the hairline, like if you want to change up your hairline, we can remove hair, all the way down to your toes. I help people remove acne from their face, their body, their back, anywhere, ingrown bumps, that's my specialty, and dark spots, discoloration, and hyperpigmentation. So if you have any of those things, you are in the right spot, because I help with that. Help so many people with their different skin, and so I can help you. I do that through full body waxing, obviously, because we're talking about waxing, and I use hard wax. So I mentioned it earlier when someone had a question. I use hard wax, and I talk about it often, the differences between hard wax. And if you stay connected with me, you'll start understanding the differences between hard wax and the benefits and those kind of things. I also do it through facials, chemical peels, and products. So I do have my own products, and Mindy asks like what helps with ingrowns in between your waxes or after your waxes. And I always talk about my pads because I created them for my clients. They are chemical exfoliants. you will hear me talk a lot about chemical exfoliants as you're following me, because chemical exfoliants are very gentle on the skin and they're very beneficial if you struggle with ingrowns, acne, and dark spots. So if you struggle with any of those, you'll probably want one of the pads. But that is how I help people. I decided to create them because I wanted something that would exfoliate my client's skin, but also, help them with their ingrowns and acne, and not dry out their skin. That's what I would say. Hey, Just Tiff Clark, welcome to the Waxing Show. Ty, I'm going to answer your question right after I finish the intro. I also help estheticians start their own product line. So I help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. Before I opened up 3B Waxing, I was a regional trainer and a pro waxer for companies. So I used to teach their staff. So I know a lot about waxing. So yeah, that is what I do. If you want to stay connected with me, you can join. So I have a few different email lists that you can join. You can join the Wax Lounge right now, and I'm going to email them. I'm going to go for every day to email you guys about email stuff, or wax stuff. But join the Wax Lounge, click the link in the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing, and I'll send you stuff about waxing and when I go live. If you want to know about ingredients and skincare, I don't know why it just got dark. Then you want to join the lab. And then if you are a salon professional and you want to learn how to create your own products and wax people and all that good stuff, and like learn how to attract clients and grow your clientele for your salon, then you can join the salon tea. So those are the 3 things to join. And that's pretty much all I have for the intro. I do have some freebies for you guys, but I'll let you know about that after the content, because I know we got some questions. Hey, Spinach X, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So Ty asked, why do you like hard wax rather than soft? So hard wax is very, very gentle on your skin, extremely gentle. It is taking the dead skin, but it's not taking the living cells of the skin. So there's there's less damage when you're getting waxed. Hey, Salute Rose, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, She is Foxy, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So for those of you who have really sensitive skin, you want to go for hard wax. Find someone who does hard wax, or you can wax yourself, which I have been teaching people how to wax themselves since the pandemic, doing like 101 calls. But yeah, hard wax is the best, and it's also less messy, and you won't be as sticky when you're done getting waxed. Dear Esty said, hey, Salute Rose. Hey, Nicole A16, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. If you're new, let me know where you're coming from. Dear ST asked, or she made the comment, I heard you should never go back and forth from waxing to shaving. Yeah, so the reason why, and you're probably talking about my leg comment. So the reason why you don't want to go like shaving and then go get wax and stuff like that is that you're not going to get the benefits of it. So a lot of times I'm usually talking to people about Brazilians because I do so many of them. But if you're going back and forth, you're not getting the benefits of the hair thinning out and it hurting less. So you're basically starting from scratch when you're shaving. Oh, my little pump thing is beeping. Hopefully it stops beeping. So like I was saying, how I waxed my legs consistently for a while and then went back to shaving. I had thinned out my hair and I don't really get bad ingrowns on my legs. So I was okay with going back to shaving, but I won't ever shave my vagina or bikini line or Brazilian area because it reverts back so quickly to being so painful, and I'm prone to ingrowns. So since I'm prone to ingrowns, I'm not going to go back to shaving, and it would reverse a lot of the thinning out I've been doing over the years. Okay, y'all, I hate to leave here, but I'm gonna walk over there to get the thing that's beeping. 1 second. Sorry about that. So that's why I say don't go back and forth. So especially with underarms, you don't want to go back and forth. A lot of things you don't want to go back and forth. If you're consistently getting your legs waxed, you don't want to get them waxed and then shave in between and then get waxed. You want to consistently get waxed, get your legs waxed, and not touch them in between. So hopefully that answers your question. Salute Rose said, "Are you an esthetician?" Yes, you probably definitely missed my intro. I am a licensed esthetician, pro waxer, skin therapist. I've been licensed for 11 years. I'm licensed in the state of Arizona and the state of California. Hey, Reezy Love, welcome back to the Waxing Show. Sorry, I had to get up. I just didn't want that beeping while I was talking this whole time. All right, so why you need to ditch your razor. So all the questions that you guys had were really good, and basically are talking about a great segue for what we're talking about today. So bikini and Brazilians. There's a lot of questions and a lot of unknown around it, and my goal is to answer a lot of that from a professional side and somebody who specializes in doing Brazilians for the past 11 years. Oftentimes, there's a lot of razor bumps, bikini bumps, like a razor rash that happens from removing hair on the bikini line and the vagina area, because that area is very sensitive, but the hair is really tough and strong. And so if you're struggling with ingrowns, bumps, even darkness from the shaving, because shaving causes little cuts in your skin, whether you feel it or not, it does. So it can cause a trauma, which will make your skin darker in that area. So that is why you want to switch to waxing, because there's so many benefits. For one, when you start waxing, you are exfoliating that area. Exfoliation removes dead skin and allows new skin to come through. So as you start consistently getting waxed, which I tell my clients 3 to 4 weeks usually, then you'll start noticing that area lightening up because of the exfoliation. You'll also start noticing, if you're struggling with ingrowns, the ingrowns getting better because the dead skin is getting lifted and the hair is able to come through better. So Mindy asked the question about itching. If you're consistent with waxing, that should bring down the itching of hair growing back, because the dead skin is being lifted often. So another benefit of it is that it's going to last a longer time than shaving. I don't know how many of you guys have gone to go swimming or something and you're kind of like embarrassed or like I hope I got all the hair from shaving. I don't want little hairs peeking through my bikini line. Well, the great thing is that waxing pulls it from the root, and so it's grabbing it from the root, so it's not going to grow back in a few days. Now, I will say this though. When you get your first wax, you may see hairs come back in a few days because those hairs are on a different cycle. When you get consistent with waxing, they will also, your hair will start all getting on the same cycle. So that way, your waxes will last longer. But your first one is usually a little more painful, and it's not your cleanest because your hairs are on the same cycle. You have three, well, technically you have four, but I like to talk about the three main ones, is anagen, catagen, and telogen. And the growing cycle, which is the anagen, is the one that you want to grab the hair at because it's going to damage it the most. I feel like I'm talking. I hope everyone's following me. Let me know if I need to slow down. Because I feel like I understand it because I talk about this all the time, but let me know if you're confused anywhere and I will re-explain. So the goal is to thin out the hair and damage the hair follicle with waxing. When you are consistent, you are grabbing it in the growing cycle. So you're grabbing it, you're coming in every 3 to 4 weeks and you're grabbing it. So you're damaging that hair follicle and you're getting it before it leaves the blood supply. That is when it hurts the least amount. So for my clients who come in every 3 to 4 weeks, or we customize it based off of how their hair grows, we are pulling the hair when it hasn't left the blood supply, so it hurts less. So that's one way I help them. The other way is that my clients use my exfoliating pads, so they are consistently exfoliating so that the hair is coming out of the root easier. Is everyone following? Because I know that's a lot of information, and it can be a lot. I'm used to talking about it. Let me know if that makes sense. So, to reduce pain of waxing, you want to go consistently, and then that's also going to help thin out the hair better. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, SDB. Welcome. KNR Carter said it makes sense. Thank you so much for responding. I just want to make sure it makes sense because I live, breathe, know this stuff. And so I want to make sure that I'm communicating it well. Hey, Miss Rubies. Well, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Crushed K Aesthetics, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. If you're new to the 3B Waxing Show, let me know where you're from so I can greet you. So that, for those of you just joined, we're talking about waxing and why you should just ditch your razor and go into Brazilian waxing. Now, I talked about like the ingrown parts of it, the dark spots of it. Let's talk about the confidence part of it. So my company is like my Crushed K Aesthetics said hello. Hey. SDB is new from Arizona. Well, where are you from Arizona? Because your girl is from Arizona as well. I'm now in California, but I was explaining that I'm licensed in Arizona and in California, so it's good to see another Arizonan. I don't have many followers that are from Arizona. Actually, that's a lie. I do. I don't have many new followers, so most people from Arizona I've known for a very long time. Hey Seawood to you. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Oh, you're from Tucson. Shoot, I'm a Wildcat. I'm an alumni. U of A alumni. Okay. So I'm very familiar. I'm originally from the Mesa area, but I went to school U of A in Tucson, and then so for those of you who don't know or new, I got my esthetician license when I was in high school, and so when I was in college, I would wax people in the dorms, and then I started working for a company where I was waxing. So I've been doing this for a long time. But good to see somebody from Tucson. Ah. All right. So, welcome, all of you. Welcome. So, let's talk about, we talked about the ingrowns and how waxing helps with that, how waxing helps with the dark spots, how it helps with thinning out the hair that shaving just doesn't do. Now, the confidence part. So my company's slogan, I don't know if you can even see it. Oh, it's at the top. It's make, I don't know if you can see that. Make being sexy, beautiful, and confident your reality. And the reason I have that as like my slogan or motto, whatever it is because that's my real goal. And I truly believe, and I've seen this happen with my clients, they get so much more confidence when they get a Brazilian. I'm like, I know it sounds kind of weird. Oh, if you know somebody who will find this information useful, please share with a friend. I know that women don't always talk about who they get waxed by or talk about these things, but you can probably help somebody who is struggling or doesn't know about Brazilian waxing and stuff like that. So please share the live below to get the information out. But I've seen it happen. So it happened with me personally, but it also happens with my clients, is that they will get a Brazilian wax and feel so much more confident, because when you get a Brazilian wax, everything, all the hair down there is taken off. The lips of the vagina, the sides, the butt crack, like everything's taken off. So you have this like freedom. And one, it's just like a freedom, basically. Like you just feel so sexy and smooth, and it's a lot cleaner. So when you are on your period, hey, FPROW, or F Prowsey, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Grima, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. When you're on your period and your wax, it's so much cleaner. Also, because there's no hair down there, and I know this is like, I would say this is TMI, but this is my job. This is what I do. This is how I help people. So it's not really TMI, but warning if you don't like to hear about this stuff. Hey, Amanda Lopez, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. You reduce the smell of anything, any odor. You reduce it with having little hair. So if you wax your underarms and they like get musty after a while, you will find that you don't get as musty as often because of that. Or there's just less odor down there because there's very little hair down there. So that just brings a whole level of confidence and sexiness to people. And then also, as you get consistent, because I had really bad ingrowns, I had boils, and waxing really helped me, and then exfoliating. And I think it's great that I've made this whole career out of a problem I had. Like, I now sell these pads all over the US and out of the US just from like my experience and the love of waxing and improving my skin. And so now I can help so many people. So it's very exciting. Hey, Cellitis Holmes, welcome to the Through Waxing Show. Sorry if I messed that up. But if you start waxing consistently and then you're like exfoliating consistently and you start noticing that you have less ingrowns and less dark spots, you're going to start feeling so much more confident about yourself. You're going to be wanting to wear those sexy underwear and showing them off, whether you're just at home by yourself and you're just walking around in, a thong or something and feeling sexy, and that radiates into your life in other areas. Because how you feel about yourself, you'll show up that way in other aspects of your life. Hey, let me just welcome to the Through Waxing Show. I actually like that name. If you just joined, let us know where you're coming from. Drop your city, state, and for those of you who just joined, I'll reset because I did get a question in my esthetician, and I do answer that in my intro. And then if you have any waxing questions, drop them below, and after I do my intro again, I'll answer those. So I do the intro to let you know what I do, how I can help you, and those kind of things. So welcome to the Through Waxing Show. Welcome to the Through Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the Through Waxing Show. I am Becca, a pro waxer, skin therapist, and licensed esthetician since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrowns, and that's the face, the body, everywhere. I also do that through full body waxing, which we're talking about all month and next month. Chemical peels, facials, and products. I'm known for my exfoliating pads. They're in other salons and they are my salon, and then I send them out. I know, I'm so sorry that I messed up your name. Feel bad. But you're from Montreal, Canada. So welcome. I'm so glad to have someone from Canada on. I do send out pads to Canada, so I know there's a few people, other people. There's a lot of people in my audience actually that are in Canada, so you may get connected with somebody in Canada from being on the show. But welcome. And sorry I messed up the name. But yeah, so let me finish the intro. Ways I can help you guys. Mostly I help people with ingrowns and waxing, because that is what I love and that is what I've just gotten good at doing through my products. The acne ingrown pads is what I'm known for. I've also started helping estheticians start their own product line. There was a lot of estheticians that started getting pads in their salon to help their clients, and I help them, build their clientele and all that good stuff. So I do that. And I usually go live Wednesday through Friday at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going live today because I just felt like it, and I really wanted to start off this month series talking about waxing, getting started. And there's different ways that you can connect where I'll send you information to your email. So if you join the Wax Lounge, click the link in the bio on Instagram. It's the Wax Lounge, and I send out waxing tips and information about exfoliating, information about waxing yourself, frequently asked questions that I get about waxing. I send it to the Wax Lounge. And if you're interested in ingredients, so all of April and March, I focused on the different ingredients in the pads. And if you want that information sent to your email, you can join the lab. Said that's fine. Well, thank you. Sorry about that. And then welcome to the Through Waxing Show. Abstract Angel. That's a different way of spelling it. Abstract. Welcome to the Through Waxing Show. And then if you are a esthetician, I know I've seen some estheticians come through. I do teach estheticians. I have courses for them, classes to help them improve their salon business and their career. And you can join the salon tea. So those all you can join, and then I email them regularly to give you information. And then there's like other like courses and classes that I have for salon professionals, or those of you who want to wax yourself at home. You can do a call with me. And then like if you want to wax your underarms, I have a little class for that. So there's different ways to stay connected, but I'm excited because I'll be talking about waxing all month. So I hope you come in and join and learn the benefits of waxing, and really consider if it's something that's for you. Because my real goal is just to help people feel confident and beautiful and sexy and making it the reality. And I truly believe that waxing does that for people. I really do believe that. I wouldn't create a whole business around all of this if I didn't truly believe it. I've kind of gone all in. No, I've gone all in on this, and that's just my goal, is to help you all live your best lives. KNR Carter asks, do you recommend vajacials after the Brazilian? So yes, I do. For my really close clients, I offer vajacials for them. I needed some water. If y'all doing the water with me, take a water break, drink your water, get your water in. I'm gonna finish this today. Boom. So yes, I do recommend vajacials after the Brazilian. They're really good for getting ingrowns out if you have some stubborn ingrowns, removing some extra dead skin. What I focused on when I was doing vajacials in the salon was dark spots. So I did a custom mix, because I'm always customizing. If you know me and you've been my client before, I customize everything. Like I was saying, I go the direction of the hair growth, so that's customized. Even like the aftercare, I don't always put the same thing on everyone. Like I'll have my general stuff, but then I'll be like, I'll see something and be like, oh, you need this on your skin, or it's very customized. And that's why I'm very thankful that I work for myself, because I don't have protocol that I have to follow. I can just do what I feel and do what I know, and can change it up for every single person, because I'm just looking out for the best for people's skin. But I created this vajacial mix, like a protocol, I guess, and it was to lighten the areas. And my clients did so well. Everyone who got it done, they were also using the pads. They were getting consistent waxes from me, and we would do the vajacial right after the Brazilian. And oh my goodness, it made such a difference. It made a difference right there on the spot, that they were lightening the areas, like any ingrowns that had turned dark, it helped. And so yeah, it did really well. So that is one thing I am happy about. But I don't advertise it. I just do it for my regular clients that are consistent and need it and that kind of thing. But yeah, good question. Very good question. Another question, I know this wasn't asked, but this is something that comes up. And since we were talking about exfoliating, I wanted to bring this up. I recommend that my clients exfoliate regularly, and then after they get waxed, they wait 3 days and then go back to using the pads. Oh, and also I want to share something else. So I say wait 3 days because you just got a strong exfoliation from waxing, and so you don't really need that exfoliation. Now, obviously there's outliers. There are a few of my clients who need to exfoliate the next day or the next 2 days because their skin is not turning over as fast, so they need that aid, and they're really prone to ingrown, so they're like, needing this often. But for the most part, people, I tell them, every 3 days, and then we customize it to what you need. Basically, everything I'm talking about is really basic, generic, and then as we work together, it gets customized to you personally, because everyone's skin is different and everyone's lifestyle is different. Like somebody who's a yoga teacher, and who's sweating a lot and working out, I'm gonna tell them to do different things to prevent ingrowns than somebody who has all the time in the world and they don't work out and they can do all these treatments, and when they work out they can get out of their clothes quickly and stuff like that. So it's all different. But one thing I wanted to know, because I had a client today talk about how they were using these on their face and they forgot that they can use them on their bikini line. You can. And I had a question in my inbox. Another esthetician had referred somebody to purchase the pads, and they were wondering what's the difference. So the acne ingrown pads have salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is very good for acne and ingrowns. So if you have bumps, acne, whether it's acne or a bump from an ingrown, it's going to pull that bacteria out of the pore. Salicylic acid is very strong. Also, the pads have lactic acid, glycolic acid, and mandelic acid. And if you were following the past 2 months, I talked about each ingredient in depth and where they came from. They're all coming from natural sources and stuff like that. It's nothing bad for your skin. Because sometimes people think, oh, acids means bad, or, no. But it's stronger. These are organic fruit enzymes that eat away at the dead skin cells, but they're just a lot more gentle than the acids. So they're doing the same thing. One's just a little bit stronger. And because these have the salicylic acid, they're going deeper in the pore and pulling that stuff out. Hey, Deep E. Kerhiner. Sorry if I said that wrong. Welcome to the Deep Waxing Show. So that is basically, I feel like I've gone over a lot about why you should ditch your razor and start waxing. I will say that the waxer does make a difference. And if you find a waxer you like, go consistently to that waxer. Because if you move around to different waxers, you can cause more ingrowns. So if you're consistently getting waxed your brows from somebody different or your underarms from someone different each time, that's actually going to cause ingrowns, because even if they're pulling the same, nobody pulls exactly the same. So what they emphasize on makes a difference. So if I lie a strip and somebody else lies a strip, even though we pull similar, it seems like we're pulling similar and then pressing down, we're still emphasizing the pull in different areas, and changing that up can cause ingrowns. So just be mindful of that if you are working on improving your ingrowns and you're getting wax. Just keep that in mind. So like if you're waxing yourself and then you're going back and forth and you're getting ingrowns, that's probably the difference. It may not be that you're a bad waxer or the other person's a bad waxer, or you're going to two different people and they may be great waxers, but because you're switching back and forth and they have different pulls, that could be causing ingrowns. So I really enjoyed sharing this information with you. I do have 2 things. If you're really interested in waxing, there's a few things I have that you can grab. So since the pandemic started, I started teaching people how to wax themselves at home. It's been going very successfully. I've also been teaching like significant others how to wax their bae. It's funny because I didn't realize that shaving your significant other was a thing. But I'm like, why not just wax them? It'll last longer. And I can teach you. But anyways, if you are interested in waxing yourself at home, I created a checklist of things that you need to prepare to wax yourself at home. So you'll need like hard wax, you'll need sticks, you'll need body powder, you'll need a few different things. So I gave you a list, and I gave it based off of what body part you're going to wax. Hey, Camelita Lewis, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So you can click the link in the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing and grab that checklist. Now, if you are wanting to start waxing yourself at home and you want to do your underarms and you're like, I think I can do it, then I created a little video that you can wax your underarms with me. So I have all the, really you should use both the checklist, get all your stuff together, and then watch the video. It's the second button, and then you can wax yourself with me on the video and use the stuff that you got from the checklist. So that's very helpful. And then the other thing I have is, if you're interested in Brazilian waxing, I did create a guide on the benefits of Brazilian waxing, and it just goes into what we talked about today, but things I may have not mentioned, or some people like written version of it. So basically how it helps with your ingrowns, and I talk more about your hair growth cycles, because I didn't talk about them that much today, but definitely this month they will come up multiple times. But knowing your hair growth cycle does matter. And then if you have an esthetician if you come to me, I'll do this for you, but who understands your hair growth cycles, that when it's best to get waxed, they can tell you, so that way your waxes last longer and you're thinning out the hair. That's a lot, but I hope this is valuable for you. I'm actually really glad that I came on here, even though it's not a day that I do it. Let me know if this was helpful for you, if you found this information useful, if you feel like you can, if you feel like you're more interested in getting waxed, or if you do get waxed, if you're like, oh, I didn't know this about waxing, let me know. Happy to hear it, because that makes me, one, it makes me just happy, but two, it also helps me understand what you guys don't know and what I need to clarify more on and communicate more about, so that way I can do more shows where it's the information is more valuable to you. So thanks for staying and being on the show, and I will see you next time, and make being sexy, beautiful, and confident your reality, because it's just fun and fabulous to be that way. So I'll see you guys next time.